Chance for local business leaders to get a first-hand look at best practices at work elsewhere and tailor them to our region. This week, the Sacramento Metro Chamber is restarting its annual study mission program, taking along 100 delegates to San Diego. The mission officially starts tomorrow. Jenna Abbott, Senior Vice President for Strategic Initiatives for the Sac Metro Chamber, is on the ground in San Diego live for us this morning, getting ready for everyone to arrive tomorrow. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So why San Diego? What can Sacramento learn from this place that calls itself America's finest city?
That's a really great question. San Diego we chose specifically because it is under the same government and regulatory understandings as we are. So we thought that we would come down here and see how San Diego continually seems to be able to emerge from recessions and challenges faster than most of the rest of the state. So it's a really good opportunity for us to see the things that San Diego has done. Their vibrant waterfront is a really good lesson to us. And also their development in their central city and moving out into the suburbs is something of great interest to the Metro Chamber and its business leaders.
The recession piece that you mentioned there, critically important right now, since so many economic indicators and pundits are pointing to the fact that the U.S. may be headed in that direction. Now, what sorts of stops or visits will the group be making over the next few days? I know part of the focus this week is looking at collaborative housing solutions and adaptive reuse.
Yes, we have a really great program. I'm super excited about it. We will be visiting a number of different stops, among them the 625 Broadway, which is the old Spreckles building. That is an old government building that has been converted to housing. We'll be visiting Liberty Station, which is a retired naval base that has been converted into an arts and entertainment district. And we'll be visiting an area that I can see right off to my left here out my hotel room window, IQ, HQ, and RAD, which is their downtown development for science and technology.
Very cool. Lots to look at there, lots to take in. Now, back in 2019, the target of the Chamber study mission was Indianapolis, population 1.8 million. SAC is bigger, 2.18 million. Past missions have inspired the rail yards development, redesign in Old Sacramento. What was the delegation able to glean from Indianapolis, and what, if anything, spotted in that Midwest city has been implemented here?
I think things come out of every study mission. From Indy, we really took a hard look at our young professionals and how we supported them. And one of the things that came out of that was the Emerge Summit, which is something that the Metro Chamber Foundation does for our young professionals, our under 40s. And that actually was just held a few weeks ago in Midtown and downtown Toronto and was a great success. So that's a specific example from that year, but every year seems to spawn something that we follow up on, and I'm very excited to see what it is for San Diego.
The delegation is made up of many different kinds of leaders, folks you call regional change makers, also business executives, community champions, and electeds. Why so important to have that mix of people going through this experience together and sort of looking at all that a city may have to offer all at the same time from those different perspectives?
That is a great question. Having a vibrant mix of people attend study mission means that we go back ready, willing, and able to implement change. So we have our change makers from our city, we have our elected officials. Having that range of people really is what makes this program so special. So we're very excited to see what this particular group, which is a very diverse group this year, what we learn and what we are able to bring back and drive change towards in our own city of Sacramento.
I know our local delegation is going to San Diego to learn from that city, but always when somebody comes, to you to learn something, you generally pick up something from them. Is there anything you think city leaders there are going to pick up from that very diverse group that we were just talking about?
Yeah, I think that anytime you have a group of people together, there are opportunities for learning. So you will also be talking a little bit about homelessness and how San Diego is managing that. So I think that there are some things that San Diego can learn from us, and I think that there are some things that we can learn from them.
And then once everybody gets back, done with the mission, is there kind of like a wrap-up meeting here where people kind of go over their impressions?
Yes, we do a quick wrap at the end of the session here in San Diego, and then we will be setting up for a larger wrap, likely combined with some kind of a visit to some of the things that we might want to move forward after our San Diego trip with the delegation and key others who may want to attend as well. So I look forward to that.
All righty, well, we will definitely be keeping track to see what changes are proposed after this visit to San Diego. So thank you so much for joining us this morning, and good luck this week as everybody starts to arrive today and you all get started tomorrow.
Thank you, Sansari. I'm very excited.
Thank you so much for joining us.